Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So very late, but this is my review on Tom Ford Soleil 2026 makeup collection, and it's a good collection, very solid. There are many things to love about. This tied with the Dior makeup collection. I can't say I love this collection, but there are many good things about this collection. Very solid. I would still recommend this collection. I picked up 4 things from this makeup collection. I picked up Moonlight Dip Eyeshadow Quad, which is basically the only new colorway in this formula. Other shades, although they look slightly different from the previous versions, but they're basically the same color names and color stories. And I picked up 1 highlighter Kbeauty and 1 liquid cream cheek color and 1 lip stain. I skipped on the bronzers. I don't wear bronzers that often, and when it comes to Tom Ford bronzers, Terra is all I need, and the tones of the new bronzers didn't really look right for me. I don't know, maybe I'll try them later, but not this time. So I will talk to you about the products that I picked up from this collection and show you some swatches, of course, and I have a couple of swatch comparison sets, and after that I will show you how I created this makeup look using this collection. So let's talk about the eye quad first. This is the beloved Tom Ford Wet n Dry baked formula. Although I never wet my eyeshadow, I just adore this baked formulation. So beautiful on the eyes, and there is this really gorgeous luster to the finish. It's quite something special, and I don't know how this new formula differs from the previous one, because someone pointed out that the previous version was also talc free, but I'm sure it's more like a future-proofing reformulation. They probably tweaked couple things to work with the new regulations and stuff, and it's quite nice. And I don't know, I was less impressed with the new baked wet n dry formula than how I was impressed with the new powder formula Runway Eye Quads, because so I've been thinking about this, but I think it's because the regular powder formulas before, they were very inconsistent, but this time they evened it out, and it's quite impressive. It's like, across the board, a really nice formulation, even performance, and some felt even better. So in that sense, I was really impressed by the new powder formulas. And with the Soleil formula, the Wet n Dry baked formula, because the previous one was quite perfect, I don't know how they could improve it from there. So also because of the cult favorite nude dip is going away, it's gone. So the Moonlight Dip that I picked up, it's supposed to replace the nude dip, but I don't think it's a replacement. These two are very different. You will see in the comparison swatches, the top 2 shades are quite similar, but bottom 2 are very different. So I see these quads 2 different things. I think the Moonlight Dip is more versatile, and I know that not everybody loved nude dip, as some people say it's too ashy and too gray and doesn't look right on the skin. I guess that all depends on your skin tones and preference, obviously, but I think Moonlight Dip is more versatile because it has cool and warm tones and has a little bit of reddish undertone as well. The deepest shade is not as dark or cool as the one in the nude dip quad, so you will see that in the comparison swatches. But I see these two are very different, and maybe I'm being a little bit nostalgic, but I think nude dip has something quite special, at least to me, and this one is nice, but I don't know how special this quad is to me, but quite nice, even performance. I have no real complaint about this new Moonlight Dip eye quad. The second thing that I picked up is the highlighter. So I picked up the lightest shade, Capri. It's really pretty gorgeous shade, especially if you have fair to light skin tone. The tone is just right, has a little bit of pink, a little bit of ivory. It's really gorgeous, and it's very comparable to the previous baked formulation gel powder highlighters that I adore from Tom Ford. So this time we have more product, and it's more affordable. So before, whenever the limited edition highlighter came out, it's either $95, sometimes it's $100, but this time more product for $70. I think this new formula is as good as the previous one. I'm pretty sure a couple of ingredients are different, and just for the record, depending on the shades, ingredients are always different, but I guess the base ingredients are also a little bit different, but I don't really see big difference or real difference that I don't have ability to discern this one from the previous one. Let's just say that. Really gorgeous stuff, and I think there are a couple of different tones available for different skin tones. I think it's really stand out. I would highly recommend this highlighter. Now let's talk about this liquid cream blush and lip stain, the Glow lip stain. To me, I'll be just very honest with you, these are Kbeauty stuff in Tom Ford packaging, and they are indeed made in Korea, and the formulas, I don't know, some people say it's innovative, they never used anything like this, but I am familiar with the formula, and I don't really see differences you know, between these new Tom Ford stuff and $15 Kbeauty liquid blush or lip stain. And the colors are quite gorgeous, and don't get me wrong, Kbeauty stuff can be amazing, and they are very affordable, and nowadays you can find them easily from Amazon, or you can order directly from Korea. And this liquid moussey kind of like blurring kind of blush, it's been around for a while, and now it's in the Tom Ford packaging, and I think the colors are still quite special. It's more nuanced, I think. And it's a beautiful formula. It goes on really beautifully, so easy to blend, and blurring effect is really gorgeous. So if you see something you like from the color ranges, definitely try it out. And these are limited edition, unlike the, I don't think the highlighter and eye quads are limited edition, or the bronzers, but this liquid blush and lip color, the Glow lip stain, they are limited editions, and easy to blend, very intense, but you can control the color intensity very nicely with this blush formula. Really good stuff. I think price is about right as well for Tom Ford stuff, even affordable, feels affordable to me. But I can also think of at least a couple of Kbeauty stuff that are comparable, and they're about $15. And the lip glow stain, that's my least favorite, only because I know a better formula. The formula itself is fine, but it has this cherry vanilla scent. I would describe it cherry vanilla scent. I'm not so crazy about it, but this is not a new fragrance. You can find the same fragrance from the lip oil from last year, and also the Soleil lip balm, which I adore so much. But because this is a liquid formula and kind of like evaporates quickly, I think you smell it even more, and there is a slight taste to it. It doesn't bother me too much, but I think it can be a deal breaker to some. And as I was mentioning, I know very similar lip formulas from the Kbeauty range that, to to not have any taste to it. So I picked up, two very mauvey kind of color that corresponds to each other. I'm very happy with the colors and the formula, but I'm also glad these are not the permanent line. These are limited edition. I'm looking forward to, limited edition or like a new Tom Ford Soleil makeup collection. I think this is more like they're trying to realigning and revamping their existing core lines. It's just and then they threw in a couple of new stuff, but I think the interesting stuff will start from the next season. That's how I see it. So overall, very solid, nice formulas and beautiful Tom Ford, very chic colors. So I'm pretty happy with the collection. So now let's see some swatches, and after that I will do my look demonstrations. I have been wearing this quite often last week, and I was just wearing 3 shades at a time, so I would use these 3 to create a little bit cool leaning mauve kind of look. And if I use this golden shade as the main, so these 3 all together, that's gonna create a warmer, a little bit more sultry kind of look. But today I'm going to use all 4 shades for the sake of showing the colors. Starting with this pinky satin shade, I'm gonna apply this all over my lids. So this quad does not have any matte shade. These are all satin and some beautiful glow to the color. I also think all shades in this quad make beautiful one and done shades. So this is an example. You can just wear this color only, eyeliner, mascara. And I don't particularly see this quad as a summer quad. I think I can wear this all year round. And this can actually work as a holiday palette as well. Using a lay-down brush, I'm going to apply this deepest burgundy brown shade close to my lash lines, but I really pack it on my mobile lids. Very soft, and it's quite pigmented, but not too pigmented. Very user-friendly formula. If you start with the shade, it looks even more intense. And technically, if you wet these eyeshadows, I'm sure it will create even more intensity, but I just don't wet my eyeshadows, and I don't use my fingers to apply my eyeshadows. It's just my preference. I'm going to go back to this pinky satin shade and blend out one more time. Using a smaller brush, I'm gonna go back to this burgundy brown and pack this a little bit more on the outer V's. Now I'm going to line my lower lash lines using the Chanel waterproof eyeliner. This is 20 Espresso. Using a small smudge brush, I'm going to apply this gold shade along my lower lash lines. This color actually works really beautifully as a main shade. And I'm gonna place this lightest shimmer shade in the center. Same shade on the inner corners, bring it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna add some liner on the upper lash lines and mascara. I'll be right back. Now let me show you this liquid cream blush that I have. I got number 2 by Coastal. So I would describe this color a intense, slightly muted berry color, very pretty, and it's very pigmented, and it's kind of moussey, quite easy to work with, but it is intense. So I'm going to do my foolproof method. You can directly apply on your cheek and start blending out. It works perfectly fine, but I like to get a little bit out on my hand first and use a brush. So if you like really blurring, soft matte finish, go with this one. If you like glowy finish, I would recommend the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Blush. But this is really easy to apply and looks natural. So this is actually how much I would apply in real life, but I like to apply a little bit more so that you can see the color better. And the color kind of calms down a little bit after a while. This definitely works as a winter blush as well, but if you think that this is too much or something, you can always use a sponge and kind of like tone it down a little bit, blend out the edges. Now let me do the other cheek. The tinted lip glow shade that I picked up is number 1 Sweet Tropique. So this tube does not show the color, but on the bottom you can kind of see the color from the sticker. So this is like a muted deep mauve shade, and it has the same fragrance that I detect from last year's lip oil and also Soleil lip balm, but because this is a liquid form, I think it smells a little bit stronger. Oh, I almost forgot to apply this beautiful highlighter. So let's apply this Kbeauty shade. I think it's so pretty. It's very useful and ideal highlighter shade for me. The finish is gorgeous. I think this looks gorgeous on the eyes as well. Since I have enough glow going on today, just on the high point of my cheeks, maybe a little bit on the nose. I hope you enjoy this demo. To me, this is not necessarily a summer look or a summer collection. I see this as, you know, Tom Ford, we have this finish and we call this Soleil line. We have bronzers and highlighter. We have Eyeshadow in this wet and dry formula. Happens to be a summer collection, but I would be more interested in seeing limited edition shades in these formula down the road. And it's probably because the lip and cheek shades that I picked up, these are more like wintry or like fall kind of shades for me, and Eyeshadow color itself is neutral and not necessarily a summer shade to me. Maybe it's a good thing, and I see myself wearing these, you know, not just during the summer but all year round. And there are a couple things are missing for me to really love, you know, head over the heel in love with this collection, but I think formulas are great. I think generally Tom Ford is going towards the right direction, and beautiful formula. I have no complaint about this collection, and this is in fact what I wore like pretty much all week last week, and I've been very happy. So let me know what you think about this collection. If you have tried them, still considering to try a couple things from this collection, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending your time with me. As always, I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.